Hello everyone and welcome to QualityOldGames. Today we are having part 14 of our Spanish migration campaign to Egypt, and it seems we have a rather promising start for the campaign, which unfortunately probably won't realize. Yeah, adoption not completed. So, at the moment we are at 49 provinces. So basically we need to take only Rome and we are done. To make things a bit more difficult, Carthaginians are brewing up something, and I think, yeah, here the Romans are causing trouble, and probably the Greeks and Macedonians have something to say as well, still. But overall, I think we should be able to manage quite well. So let's train some more Iberian infantries, and seems that these guys are enough to deter any further Roman incursions over there, and we have a turn. So, oh. I think we can just... What? Okay, that was enough, and now we have that new family member. RIP diplomat. Cordoba. I think we need to do quite a bit for the public order of that place. Carthagonova, another place where public order is an issue. Syracuse. Yeah. Kydonia. Palma. I think we don't have, yeah, we don't have a family member over there. And Syracuse, we are doing okay over there. So, we have some beginnings of an army over there.
Orders. Yes, Chief. March.
Didn't we have
Boats ready.
more troops waiting for us somewhere?
Aye, aye, Captain. Orders, Chief.
Did I not send for them?
Out of moves. Chief.
Okay, I guess.
General. Yes, Captain. Yes, Captain. No more. Orders. March. Yes, General. Chief. General. Orders. Chief. Yes.
Okay, let's send you guys over there.
Out of moves.
My only worry is that
General.
our general over there is... He was mad, I think.
Move out.
So,
General. Orders. Orders.
how he can deal with the Romans is a question.
Boats
How many more troops we can take? Not that many, so perhaps
Orders.
we should get the fleet going.
Move out.
Already, and try to get a foothold here in Italy, and then we can send in reinforcements when available. Of course, if we can
Forward.
hire mercenaries, that's also great.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So let's see if we could get directly to Rome. Can you guys take this? Well, it's only 5 turns, so perhaps we can afford to wait.
Orders.
Nice to get some retraining for you guys. And was the plan to actually send some reinforcements? Oh, well, I guess you will be the reinforcements then. Perhaps we could send a bit of the forces out, some more even. A relief force to Thessalonica. And over here, well, you can go over there.
Out of moves.
Let's take the mercenaries we can. And you may retire over here, I think. Let's build a tavern for you so you can have some drinks and have a merry time over there.
Yes.
And then we can send you over here. And is there something else we should or could do?
Ready to sail. Aye, aye, Captain.
Of course, we do have this army marching over here.
General. Forward.
With quite formidable army, to be honest.
General. General. Yes. Move. No more moves.
And you're training still Scutari, that's good. So we have a turn. Haha, take that. Oh. Oh, we won! Wow. I think that Julia Navy actually had an army. Thapsus. Always complaining about something. Salamis is expanding, perhaps some more peasants. The new port probably will be nice. Athens, shipwright. Let's go for trader. I think it should increase the income quite nicely.
Yes. General.
Oh, this is another one. He has that pet sheep and
No more moves.
he likes to paint his bottom purple.
Loading. Aye, aye, Captain. Orders. Yes. Move out.
Okay, and you guys get ready to Messana.
Aye, Captain.
Let's see if
Sail. Yes, Captain.
Capua, okay, it's not ripe for taking.
Yes, Captain.
On the other hand, Rome just might be. But
Ready.
we cannot begin the siege this turn. So let's wait for a while.
Ready. Kill them.
Okay. Not so great anymore. Is there the Julia Navy somewhere?
Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain.
Probably not.
Aye, Captain.
So let's get you guys over here.
Kill them. Victory.
So we can send reinforcements across soon enough.
Yes.
Then you guys head over there.
Yes.
You reinforce this army, only 2 turns left.
Lord.
And you can begin the siege of Numancia. I think we could... Could we take the battle straight away? Perhaps we can.
We shall rule.
So the Reconquista
Quest.
continues. Oh, by the way, I think we are going to get some
General.
nice
Orders.
unit upgrades. Oh, and we can retrain everything. Okay, That's great. So you can head over there. And you get into position over there. If we can send a couple of more of these to reinforce, we will do so. And next turn this army will march onwards as well. And then we are striking at Rome, and let's see. Anything else? I think not.
Yes.
Okay, that's going to be a nice siege defense. We have cavalry army defending the city. Uh-oh. And by the way, I heard or read in some of the comments that actually it's possible to wreck siege equipment with infantry and cavalry in Rome. So perhaps we will give that a shot here. But first, let's organize the defense.
Move out! Stand and fight! March! Units, stand and fight!
So we will make a cavalry detachment that will sally forth from here, and let's see if we could use them effectively to practically wipe out some of the siege equipment. So get over here, and actually I will put you into at the end of the line over here. Nasty siege tower. Oh, we still have... Hey! Hey, guys. Get over here. No! Okay, the ram is burning. What's to the rescue? Okay, they're reloading. Get away, get away, get away! Let's take care of the reinforcements first. Okay, and now let's give the Principes a shot.
At the walls, time to draw the sword and take a few head. The enemy siege tower has reached the walls. Now we must fight for our women and children.
Oh, Roman archers, yeah, thought so. So, can the cavalry actually do something about the siege tower here? Perhaps we should do something about the Roman archers over here.
Enemy break in.
Uh-oh.
Ill news comes unlooked for. The enemy have taken the walls. Enemy warlord is dead, slain by your brave warriors.
Okay, so now let's give a shot at the siege tower. It's not taking any damage. Apparently. Could we afford to send an infantry unit out? I mean, we could send you in. And let's send you over there. So we could grab it. Let's see if we could destroy it. Okay, gets back. So what about you? Yeah, they took it down. Great. What about the ladders? Can you smash them? Perhaps not. Okay, let's see about that ram next. I didn't know this about Rome. Nor did I know it about Medieval 2, for that matter.
The enemy army runs. Now hunt them down.
Yeah, that's great. Can you take... No, the ladders are clearly out of question. What about the siege tower on the wall? And don't you dare to flee before we can do something. Yeah, we can do damage here as well. But do we receive casualties when it collapses? Not too many. Some. Okay. This is really useful to know. I mean, in some bigger, say,
The enemy.
siege defenses where the enemy has many armies, that might be actually crucial for victory to be able to take those down with infantry. But seems that cavalry cannot do it in Rome either. But yeah, useful knowledge. Great. Okay, that's quite a gang of guys in Alexandria. Okay, it seems we need to do something about Damascus and Tarsus. What's this? Pet monkey, okay. Unai of Carthago Nova. Byzantium. Let's make the weaponsmith. Sparta, I think that's all of heroes is good. Messana. Larissa. Carthagonova. We'll continue with that line. Palma. I'm probably building a bit too much. Syracuse. Artaxarta. Thapsus. Okay, finally pacifying. And Numancia. Okay, not quite the golden upgrades I was looking for, but I think quite a bit better than nothing. And you may begin the siege already. And perhaps we will do it that way. And then you join these siege next turn. And then... Oh, Thessalonica, yeah, you need to... We don't have the population to retrain. Yeah, that was the issue. Well, no matter, you will continue towards Apollonia. And you will get some reinforcements. Echo the Mad. Perhaps we shouldn't have Echo the Mad leading this army. And some reinforcements. Perhaps we could send some reinforcements to Thessalonica as well at some point. But now the interesting part. Yuli the Mad. Actually, what we want to do is to get this position over here. Because it will allow us to make river crossing defense, and with that I think we might have a shot at these Senate armies. And I think that's it. Locadegius, Gladiators, and Legionaries. Okay, I think this is pretty much high time to actually take the battle to the Romans. I don't want to fight against Legionaries, Praetorians, and probably Urbans quite soon as well. The starting position looks nice enough, though perhaps the quality of our infantry line is not quite equal to that of the Romans, but we'll have to make do with this. Then some cavalry. Then again, they don't have full army either. Elite gladiators are not the best ones to face infantry either, so I think our chances should be decent enough at least. And of course we need to get some war cries off. Okay, you need to hold for a while. Okay, you are not holding. And no wonder. With that... It's Roman Armored General Hey, we took the guard mode off so that you could advance, not pull back. The Romans are absolutely wrecking our infantry line over here. And pretty much everything else, it seems. And our hoplites are doing some weird moves. Okay, they don't have cavalry, we do, so at least we should be able to do some damage. Okay, and let's go and try to deal with that armored general. Perhaps we could salvage something. And of course taking their general down would count a victory to a degree as well.
The enemy warlord is dead, slain by your brave warriors.
Get away, here, this way. Oh, you are still fighting. Okay, you are not fighting anymore. Okay, I guess we need to cut our losses and pull back. So clearly the Romans are no joke.
Victory.
It always stings to lose a battle. Okay, so Lentulus Maxentius and quality troops. Gaius Maxentius, siege engines or siege weapons. Marcus Maxentius. Whoa, that's quite impressive. So let's see how our river defense can hold. In the best case scenario, we actually win Rome in this battle. And in the worst case scenario, we need to begin the conquest of Italy from scratch in the next episode. Or not perhaps in the next episode, but from a new landing, etc., etc. And you will be thrown in when the enemy cavalry arrives. More likely the enemy generals, and actually you won't be in phalanx quite just yet.
Go, go, go! Units, double move out! Units, double move out! Mercenary belted. Quick march. Units! Units! Fire at will! Units! Units! Fire at will! Units! Fire at will! Cavalry! Cavalry! Units! Double
Okay, enemy reinforcements delayed. Will they flee? Yeah, they will flee this direction, which is just perfect. Okay, I guess we will throw all of the javelins already.
Stand and fight!
Okay, 17% casualties already. I mean, you guys can advance. Feel free to do so. And
Enemy have more men. Ha! These are
Okay.
more heads for our warriors to collect in triumph.
$71 velites, some hastati, and a big ball of enemies doing absolutely nothing. Let's bring you guys over here and see if we could encourage. Yeah. That should do at least some damage. Even if the bodyguard doesn't take any damage. Okay, that was some damage dealt. Okay, looks like some cavalry is moving onwards. If we could force that cavalry into battle, it would be just fantastic. Okay, we can take also a hastati unit that's willing to break itself. I'm a bit worried about those onagers. I don't want them to reach firing range. Okay. They did reach the firing range. Hey, guys, get across.
We're under attack!
Still steady.
More men. Ha! These are more
And still more men
heads for our
coming.
warriors to collect in triumph.
Okay, perhaps triple speed is a bit too much at the moment. Let's send you guys in. And a couple of Scutari as well. Breaking that general will be important, no matter how the rest of the battle goes, because it will lower the morale of the enemies. I think it just might be that it will lower the morale of all enemy troops, including those reinforcing armies. Not sure about that though, but still, I think the initial army general is the most important one to snipe.
Enemy warlord lies dead. Now he can drink with his ancestors and watch his warriors flee.
Okay. This is what I was looking for. And that means that we can order some more of the Scutari. into battle. And the idea is to try to keep at least some of the units fresh for the next army. But I think in this one... What? That's no way for you guys to behave. Almost all enemy armies fleeing and you break. Perhaps it was the artillery shot. Or shots.
The enemy army runs. Now hunt them down.
Now that's nice. Okay, let's get you guys into position. Let's get you guys into position. And then you guys into position as well. And, well, you can be the bait over there. Uh-oh. Hopefully they will run out of shots soon enough. Well, I guess we just have to try to survive that. Okay, and are they have ballistae, I guess. And now comes the interesting part. So, bodyguard of 115. We need to let them come close enough so that we don't get clumped up over there. And let's leave a couple of units as reserve if we can utilize them. Okay, try not to break, please. And there comes some more of them. $112 left. They are just wrecking our Scutari. And those are triarii. Oh no. Okay. This army is doomed, mostly. But if we can lure the enemy general a bit further back, perhaps we could snipe him. That's the plan at the very least. Oh, more of them. Okay, we did take care of one army, but alas, that's not
warrior has been
We
killed.
took him down. Nice.
No fear.
Okay, I think that's pretty much the best we can do. So fly, you fools.
Your warrior.
I mean, that's nice, and taking down the faction leader is nice as well.
Run! No more.
We're under siege.
2 defeats against the Romans in 1 turn. That really stings. Okay, Pokemon Blacksmith. Yeah. Athens Trader. Perhaps I don't need to worry about those buildings anymore.
Yes.
Crease and archers, of course we will
Orders. Splitting the
hire them.
Yes.
general.
Seems that we need some more reinforcements for you.
Move out. Combining troops.
Chief, move. Chief, general. Chief, yes. Chief, general.
Perhaps we could combine at least these.
General, move.
Yes. Move. Urging armies. Destroy. Victory. No more move. Orders. Destroy.
Boats ready.
So we do have
Orders, orders.
some reinforcements over here.
General, chief. Orders, orders, orders. Orders, yes.
And perhaps we need to... I don't know.
Ready to sail.
Should we bring them all?
Yes.
Perhaps we should. I'm just wondering, could we get some reinforcements,
Ready to
mercenary reinforcements from somewhere? Perhaps we should check that out.
Forward.
Well, at least those.
Orders. Boarding.
Aye, aye, Captain. Set sail.
And barbarian mercenaries. Okay, 1.
Boarding. No more move.
We'll give soon that another try.
Forward. Joining forces.
And I think the Reconquista continues.
We shall rule. Settlement captured. General.
General,
Move. Out of moves. General. Destroy.
Okay, and we have another turn.
Captain.
Hopefully that falls soon, and then we can bring these forces to bear at Rome as well. We took down quite a bit of their strength, that's nice, but at the moment not quite nice enough.
Await my orders. Units. Scutari. Units. Units. Forward. Fire at will.
You as well.
Units. Fire at will. Units. Libyan mercenary. Libyan Units, stand and fight! Units, march! Fire at will! Move units! Units!
You will be the secret knuckle in the hole.
Forward! Win archers! Move out and fight! Shield cavalry! Units, march! Forward!
Okay, you will lead the cavalry detachment. Camels don't count as cavalry.
Forward!
Perhaps you could be sent against the dogs and the ballistae.
Wipe them out! Wipe them out!
Okay, so the Triary caught up with us. Yeah, that's a great way to charge, you know. General first against armored Roman bodyguard. That's the way to go. Okay, I guess that was the way to go.
Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack!
So let's do a bit of flanking from that side then. Are those auxilia? Okay. And principes. So they are pulling back. Good news against Romans for once.
Flee from the field like frightened goats, hunt them down, and slay them all!
General!
Okay, still someone trying to get away. Okay, and that's it. Great. So now perhaps we can relieve Thessalonica as well.
Yes, move! Orders?
Is the best way to go... Perhaps it's the siege of Bylazora.
Sieging settlement. Settlement under siege.
Aye, Captain? Yes, Captain.
So can we get far enough
Ready. Ready to
to
sail.
gain protection from that fleet? No, we cannot.
Aye, Captain.
And thus I don't dare to go just yet. And I think over here we could make some additional troops. And anything else we could should do?
Orders?
Well, of course, this.
Out of move.
Yes, master. Looking and listening.
Do we have enough? Perhaps we do.
Yes.
So we could send this force out to take that.
Orders.
But what are they using here? Nothing enough. Oh. We need some fighters over here. So next turn we have the first invasion fleet ready to come. 3,000 men. Okay, that's quite nice. Though poor quality troops.
On my orders. Move out.
I guess this time we will keep the cavalry in.
Forward. Units group. Cavalry. Cavalry. Shield cavalry.
Even though that it was quite efficient in the previous battle. But let's keep them in and chase the enemies off when we can.
The enemy siege tower has reached the walls. Now we must fight for our women and children.
Indeed we must.
The ladders are at the walls. Unleash the defenders and break the enemy's attack.
We're under attack.
6% casualties. I guess it will be actually quite low number. Yeah.
Throw them back, or our people will be slaughtered.
And actually I think I don't want you to fire quite just yet. Okay, nice that some of you guys are choosing to go this way. So what next? 22% casualties already. Wow. I mean, most of them are going this way. I mean, fine by me. So if they go this way, they will end up right over here, where they would get if they took the shortest route. If they, on the other hand, head this way, then they can get to our flank. But I'm not going to judge them. If they want to have some exercise, then let them have some exercise over there. Survival of the best runner. And of course, when they reach us, they will be exhausted as well. Poor light lancers. Well, not really.
Units, fire!
50% casualties. Sometimes the AI is just something. Phalanx pikemen, they might actually cause us some trouble. Okay, you cavalry hotshots, get over here. Hey, you were supposed to get here, not over there. So now it's against the elite. Should we perhaps switch the orientation a bit?
The enemy warlord shows his worth. Nothing. Any of our warriors would die rather than run.
Okay, and some militia hoplites over there. Let's see if we can take them. Great. Okay, perhaps we don't want to go over there too eagerly, at the very least. So what do they have left? Nothing.
This is a hunt. No, a coward.
Yeah, I think that's enough.
The enemy.
Nice.
Fear us.
So we want to clear these reinforcements first.
On my orders!
And they will be coming from this direction.
The enemy have brought more weaklings to reinforce their line.
Units! Units, run! Units! Move at the double!
So perhaps you cavalry guys could go over there.
Double time! Units! Units! Double time! Units! Double time! Units! Charge! Attack! Quickly!
Okay, that flank is decimated.
Units, charge!
Okay. They're quite tough fighters, to be honest. Fire at those. Okay, finally. Try to catch that. Great. And then the last one.
Enemy king has gone to meet his ancestors. The enemy army runs. Now hunt.
Okay, great. And then we need to turn to face the new threat with what little infantry line we have practically left. And then we have some scraps for reserve infantry or flank. And perhaps we should actually leverage the cavalry straight away. Try to take care of those light lancers. They don't really do well in cavalry duels, in my opinion. Okay, that's not exactly... Okay,
Warlord shows his worth.
we actually want them to flee.
Many of our warriors would die rather than run.
Oh, that's not good. And now that bodyguard takes care of all of our army over there. At least the infantry. Okay. Might be that this is the same as with the Armenians. That might be Macedonians' last settlement, and now it's rebel settlement.
Settlement captured.
Okay, good. And can we hire mercenaries? Yes, we can. 2 of them.
General, General.
You guys head to German.
Chief. Orders. Orders.
You guys there as well.
Lord. Orders.
You head to Apollonia.
Aye,
Or
Captain.
perhaps we will just set sail next turn.
Boats ready. Boats ready. Set sail.
Unable to move.
Boats ready. Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay, next turn we should be able to move the troops and then continue our conquest of, hopefully, those Roman Senate. And let's do the...
General.
This army can march onwards. This army...
Chief.
Oh no.
Yes.
Why do the Romans have to crash every party we have? So if the game looks a bit, or rather the screen was in a bit different position, I had to take a small food break That's the reason for this, and I think we will try to beat the Romans here. We have so many of those Grecian archers, well upgraded, I might add, bull warriors, etc. So that
On my orders!
I think we should be able to prevail over here. Though the terrain is not quite optimal, but I think optimal enough for our purposes. So, practically it seems that we do have 4-layered defense over here.
Forward! Units! Units, move up!
Ha! The enemy have brought more weaklings to reinforce their line.
Perhaps we should advance a bit to make the terrain a bit more favorable for us.
Units! Units! Forward! Units! Archers of forward! Unit! General! Move out! Forward! General! Units! Units! Move up! Mercenary hoplites!
Okay, it seems they are actually gathering strength.
Units! Move! Units! At the double! Move out!
Those two are hastati. Can you actually hit those war dogs? Yeah. That's a lot of dogs.
Cavalry! Units!
And let's try to smash these first.
The warlord of the enemy army is running like a startled goat. Hunt him. Goats make good eating. The enemy warlord lies dead. Now he can drink with his ancestors and watch his warriors flee.
Okay, great.
This is no
Uh-oh.
longer a battle. This is a hunt. No, a coward chase.
That's going to hurt. But if we could beat that enemy general, things could look quite good. Once again,
The enemy warlord flees from our warriors. Attack and drive them back in the same way.
Okay, perhaps time to get Bull Warriors moving. Was not quite optimal over there. Not optimal at all.
The enemy warlord flees from our warriors. Attack and drive them back in the same way.
Charge! General, move! Charge! Units! Units! Charge! Units! Charge! Units! Charge! Units! Units! Charge!
Enemy warlord shows his worth. Nothing. Any of our warriors would die rather than run.
Okay, let's have those guys pull off. Oh, you are chasing them. You can do so.
The enemy flee from the field like frightened goats. Hunt them down and slay them all.
And that
Enemy warlord
did
lies
the
dead.
trick.
Now he can drink with his ancestors and watch his warriors.
Quite a lot of them actually did get away.
This is a great victory.
Okay, I guess decent enough.
Victory!
Yeah, sure. Okay, Gaul strike back. And we don't really want to fight the Romans over there. But... oh... it's nasty. Well, I think we want to fight them at Croton.
Yes, Captain.
High time we get a base of operations over here.
Settlement under siege.
Aye, Captain.
So
Chief.
we want to get rid of...
Aye, Captain. Chief. Orders. Yes. Orders. Aye, Captain. Yes. Yes, Chief.
Okay,
Boats ready. Yes, Captain.
and now they are standing over that.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Moving ashore. General.
Leaving the army.
Well, I guess we have no other alternatives
Settlement under siege.
Chief.
Destroy.
except to begin the siege.
Settlement under siege.
Boats ready. Yes, Captain. Leaving the army. Moving
And the main fleet can go and try to grab some more reinforcements. But in any case, it would be great to be able to beat the battle and win the game with that. That one, they will probably charge us. And of course, let's not forget this one over here.
Kill them! Besieging settlement. Settlement under
And what
siege.
about you?
Move out!
Pull ahead of the Romans. Quite strong forces over there, by the way. Okay, so quite strong units over there, and reinforcements look rather rough as well. I think we want to try to take on the initial army first. Or could we try to overpower? Reinforcements are coming from this direction. Perhaps we could just try to overpower them before the, let's say, real battle happens.
Units, move up! Move out! Stand and fight! On my orders! Units! Scutari, scutari, scutari. Units! Scutari, scutari, scutari.
The enemy are scared. They have brought even more men.
Okay, you guys will be the kill team. And of course, if we could get a bit of you guys to be on the cheesing side.
Units! Fire at will! We're being attacked!
Okay, fire at will.
Units! Charge! General! Units!
Oh, and it's our troops that are fleeing. Okay, you two try to get behind.
Killed the enemy general. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack!
Okay. So what infantry we have left? Time for you guys. Oh.
The enemy flee from the field like frightened goats. Hunt them down and slay them all.
Okay. Form up. Kill team. What's left of you? Form up. Cavalry. Form up as well. Yep, so you could try to inflict some more casualties over there. And just in case we don't waste any missiles, try to take care of those. Okay, can you put on some pressure from behind? We need to try to get a bit of rest before we need to engage again. So if you can trigger those, just disrupt these, it would be great. Windeed. Ouch. Okay, try to hit those onagers. We could use a bit of respite. Okay, and you charge onwards. Okay. It seems another stinging defeat.
Your warlord's bowels have turned to water, and he runs from the fight. Better that he died and lived. Your warrior...
Fall back! Out of moves! Lord, attack!
Seems that Scutari just don't cut it anymore.
The land is ours!
And of course, what's more nasty is that the Romans are only getting stronger as time goes by. Oh,
Chief,
perhaps I should have
besieging settlement.
paid a bit more attention on what's happening over here.
Aye, Captain! Aye, aye!
Any more troops?
General, orders? Yes, yes! Orders, General, move!
Ready to sail.
Let's go for the next attempt.
Aye, aye, Captain!
And they
The
have
boats!
troops in Rome as well.
General! 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 Orders? Chief! Orders? Orders? General! General! Chief! General! To the boats!
Set sail!
Yes! Kill them! Fear us! Our land by conquest!
Okay, rather bad settlement. At least looks like that.
Boats ready! Ready to sail! Ready to sail! No! Set sail!
We are not really that interested in keeping it.
General!
We are more interested in having the troops we need for the next phase
Ready to
of our assault.
Ready to sail! Boats ready! Lord, boats ready.
Okay, and let's get going. Oh, we lost once again. And we lost this one. And we won this one. That was a surprise.
Prepare to ambush.
Orders.
Okay, let's make proper soldiers.
General, to the boats.
Boats ready. Destroy. Victory! Set sail. Unable to move. Boats ready. Yes, Captain.
Okay,
Ready to sail. Orders.
and this time
Yes.
we just might have
Orders.
something to match the Romans.
We're on the sea. Run!
Okay, aggressive rebels. And perhaps, finally,
Captain? Aye, Captain? Ready to sail. Ready to sail.
okay, so let's land over here.
Off the boat.
And what units we want?
General. General.
We don't want either of you,
Splitting the troops.
but you can join the secondary army.
Sail. Set sail. Lord. Ready to sail. Orders.
We don't want any of you,
Aye, Captain. Yes, Captain. Aye, Captain.
but you can join the...
Orders.
Actually, all of you join the secondary army.
Aye, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain.
Then you...
Aye, aye, Captain.
We want you to...
March.
We want you to lead the secondary army.
Urging armies.
And I guess
Ready to sail.
General.
we just need to bring these, some of these
Chief.
poorer quality scutari,
Sail.
General.
the army.
Yes. Move.
Lord. March. Lord.
And then you join that,
The troops.
Orders.
Orders.
you join that,
Leaving the army.
General.
Chief.
and you join that army.
The army.
Orders.
And you reinforce,
General. Kill them.
and this time we will beat them. And we don't want Yuri to be mad in this battle, at least quite at the beginning.
On my orders. Units.
Scutari.
Hoplite mercenary, hoplite.
Units. Move out.
So the hoplites form
Units.
line number 1. These form line number 2.
Units. Move out. Units.
Then you form, actually all of you, line number 3.
Men of three.
You stay with the main force, you lead the cavalry on this flank.
Units.
Ha! The enemy have brought more weaklings to reinforce their line.
So are they actually going to move to engage? Is that... That's Roman cavalry. Seems they're not moving directly to engage. Okay, a good beginning. Perhaps you guys excluding these. Oh, that was a nice hit. Could move a bit onwards. I'm just afraid that they will hit our general. Okay, I think we do want to advance a bit further.
Units, halt! Units, move out! Units, units, run! General, march! Units, double time!
Oh, that's armored general over there. But nice. Can we force some movement out of them? Okay, seems that...
Arrived. Perhaps it is the time to send them to kill the enemy.
Oh, that was close. Okay, I guess we need to leave a couple of these over here. Okay, try to hit the bodyguard. Okay, they're coming, I guess. Can you beat the Roman cavalry? Perhaps. Okay, great. Seems that we are starting to make a progress. Okay.
The Roman leader runs like a girl. Now his men will see what kind of fool they follow.
Units! Charge! Units! Double time! Units! Double time! Double time! Units! Double time! Units! Charge! General! Attack! Units! Units! Charge! Attack!
This is a day of omens. The Roman leader is dead. Let us slaughter
Okay,
his
and
weak
they are
followers.
seems to be pulling back. So we want to inflict as heavy casualties as we can.
The enemy army runs. Now hunt them down.
Okay, that was an important victory.
This is a
Meaning that perhaps next turn Rome will fall.
Lord, kill them! Besieging settlement. Settlement under siege. Lord, kill them! Besieging settlement.
Okay, and let's finish the turn. Now what?
Orders?
Lukko the Defender. Okay. He got his retirement. And, well. Do I need to do this? Do I need to fight this manually? I guess I do.
Our foes are gathered. Now we see where they want to die. It is time for their dying.
Await my orders! Siege tower. Units!
Okay, we do have bull warriors manning these, most of these that is. That's good.
Forward! Forward!
And let's have you guys giving fire support. You guys ready to storm. And let's go.
They are scared. They have brought even more men. No matter, we will count the dead later.
Screeching ashes! Move! Move! Units! Scoot. Units! Move out!
So what do our allies have? That's the 2 siege towers. They will probably get killed, but perhaps they will buy enough time. Not really sure if that's actually worth it.
Our warriors have driven the enemy from his own walls. The way to victory is open!
Okay, and oh, that's nasty. Okay, get in.
Enemy warlord shows his worth.
Okay, great.
Nothing. Any of our warriors would die rather than run.
So we are actually beating them. Oh, whoa! That was nice. Onager firing. They actually wiped out both of these. Okay, so it seems you guys have done what you were supposed to do.
You have killed the enemy general. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn.
And is this the...
Attack!
This is the way. Guess we can deal with these. Okay, you guys get over there and try to intercept. Reinforcements, they... Okay, I guess not then. Okay, we need to deal with those. Because over there we can break them. But when they reach the city center we cannot break them. That will probably make things quite a bit more difficult for us. And then we need all of you, because there is that bodyguard coming. And he's a mean guy. Okay, phalanx. Disengage. You deal with those hostility. Okay, you two try to wipe those out. So we have phalanx over here. We need to have you over here as well. And that will probably force them to make a move. Okay, good. And there they come. Okay, I guess we could bring you guys here as well. And this is the make it or break it point. Okay, I guess you guys could actually fire at... Instead of our own cavalry, try to focus on the enemy, please. Ah, too late. So we will fight to the bitter end, then. So the onagers are still there, and some gladiators, I think. No, legionaries. Then we have some troops panicking over there, some bodyguards. You guys fought bravely, but eventually Rome is ours. A glorious final stand. And that's one bull warrior down.
This is a great day. The arrogant Roman commander lies dead. His men now truly
Okay,
fear.
I think this should decide it. Oh, are they going after Yuli the Mad? Let's hope the battle ends before Yuli dies. Rip Yuli.
The leader of your allies lies dead, slain by
The whole Spain will mourn your purple bottom.
We need fight.
But yeah, that's it for this campaign.
The land is ours.
And let's see how the map looks. So Gauls have done surprisingly well. Britons not that well as usually. Germanians are being pushed, squeezed between Britons and Dacians. And Scythians have not achieved that much. Scipii have couple left. Brutii, some settlements, not that much. Thrace, only one settlement. And Julii, 3. Interestingly, they haven't taken Patavium and Mediolanum. But yeah, I think I will need to have a poll. I have 2 great suggestions. Town Watch Only challenge campaign or Libyan Spearmen challenge campaign. Libyan Spearmen only challenge campaign. But let's see. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this campaign. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to post comments, give advice, ask questions and so on. And if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member. And very special thanks to existing channel members: Napoleon Complex, Kosakusar, Mark Anthony, Blue Eye Wolf, Grant Robinson. Your support is greatly treasured. Have a great rest of the day. QualityOldGames out.